Came down to the final drive last night in Orlando, but the Cyclones could not pull it out against number 19 Clemson. Our KWWL sports team was right there in the action to bring you the highlights from the Cheez-It Bowl.
Well, on Wednesday night, the Iowa State Cyclones just made too many costly mistakes early in the second half, dug themselves a 17-point hole, fought back from it, but just didn't have enough juice in the end. Still, from an entertainment standpoint, we got a lot of value in the final 30 minutes. Two of the top defenses in the country came to battle it out in Orlando, doing it right in front of royalty. And early on, Prince Chedward, well, he saw a low-scoring affair. The Cyclones down 3, but moving it in the second quarter. That Xavier Hutchinson with a great grab in Clemson territory. The big gainer, it led to a 22-yard Connor Mevis field goal and a 3-3 tie. And then later, after a Cyclone stop, the offense was moving again. This time, it's Jalen Knoll. Knoll picks up big yards after the Brock Purdy toss, but again, it led to a 3-point attempt. And this time, it's no good from 42. And Clemson countered this one from 51 from B.T. Potter. That was it for the scoring as ISU trailed 6-3 at the half. 10 minutes into the second half, Clemson ends the touchdown drought. Will Shipley, untouched on the 12-yard touchdown run. 13-3 Tigers, and then 30 seconds later, disaster. Brock Purdy's pass deflected. He tries to bat it down, but instead right to Mario Goodrich. That turns into a pick six. The Cyclones starting to implode, but the defense finally gets a spark. Jake Hummel with the pick. Hummel playing in a program record 63rd ball game, but again, ISU only managed 3 points. Mevis connects on his second of the ball game, and they still trailed by 14, but did get one back in the fourth quarter. Purdy to Charlie Kohler, 6 yards on the score. Cyclones right back in the ball game, down by 7 late, but the offense cannot muster another one. The big mistake, it turns out to be costly as the season comes to a close with a 20-13 loss in the Cheez-It Bowl.
Yeah, you deserve it. What a hell of a job.
And so now Iowa State has to say goodbye to their most successful senior class in program history. And Travis, you got to talk to some of these guys after this one.
Yeah, it was really hard for a lot of these guys. Some of them were holding back tears after the game, but they said what they wanted to focus on is everything that they've done for Iowa State football, and they say they've really left the program in a much better spot than when they started.
Be proud to wear the Iowa State logo, because for a while, some people weren't that proud to wear the logo, and we've put ourselves in these situations, and we're going to be here for a long time.
Every time that we and everybody expected us to fall, our seniors stood and they led. They built a bridge and they said, man, how do I reach back and help guide the future of this program?
And I'm happy with what we accomplished this season, this year, the last 5 years. I can hang my hat on that, and I really do think like the guys coming up in this program, they're really smart kids. They work really hard, and they have what it takes to take this program even a step further than we took it.
So a tough end to the season for the Cyclones. They finish with 7 wins, but for any fans out there who are rooting for both teams, you still have the Iowa Hawkeyes to root for, who will play on Saturday. They are changing out the turf right now here at Camping World Stadium.
That's right, Travis. We got one down. We've got one left to go. And the Iowa Hawkeyes, they have a very similar situation to what Iowa State had. Iowa State had Breece Hall opt out of this bowl game to get ready for the NFL draft. Iowa has the same deal with Tyler Goodson, so it's going to be interesting to see how they handle that situation in 3 days. That's it for us here in Orlando. I'm Mark Woodley. He's Travis Breeze, the News 7 KWWL.